Hello children, hope you all are doing good. Today we are going to study about blood groups. The most common type of grouping is ABO blood group system. That means the human blood is classified into generally into A group, blood group, B blood group, AB or O blood group. Okay. Now how this classification is done? On the basis of a protein molecule which is present over the surface of RBCs. Okay, the surface of RBCs contain a variety of protein molecules, and these protein molecules are called antigens. Now, on the basis of the presence or absence of these antigens, there are four types of blood groups. Let us see them. If antigen A is present, then blood group is A. If B, then B. If A and B both are present, then it is AB, blood group AB. If none of them is present, then blood group O. Okay. Now, other than this antigen, there is one more important thing which is present in the blood, and that is antibodies. That means if a person is having group A, so the antigen in red blood cell is A antigen. In this case, that person will have antibodies in the plasma. Antibodies will be for antigen B. Okay, and so these antibodies are called anti-B. So if anti-B is present, that means if by mistake blood group B is given to any person who is having blood group A, that means antigen B enters into the body of blood group A having person, then anti-B, that is antibody which is made against the antigen B, will act upon this, and antigen B is considered as a foreign material or a foreign object at this time. Okay. Similarly, if blood group is B, then antibody for A antigen is present in the plasma of that person. But if that is having both A and B antigens, that is group AB is there, then no antibody is present in this kind of blood group having person. Okay. But if blood group is O, that means there is no antigen in the body, no neither A antigen or neither B antigen. In this case, there will be antibodies for both A and B antigen in this person. Okay, in the plasma. And now let us see what do you mean by this rhesus factor. Okay, because many of the times you must have heard that my blood group is A positive or B positive or O negative. So what is this positive or negative we are talking about while stating our blood group? Okay, so this is actually other than antigen A and B, there is one more antigen besides this regular antigen. There is one more antigen which is called rhesus factor. Okay, it determines the compatibility of blood transfusion. If a person is having rhesus factor inside the blood, that means this antigen is there, then it is called Rh positive. Okay, and if it is absent, then the person is called Rh negative. Now, if Rh positive or Rh negative can be there, or means both of anything can be there. So, depending upon that, now we can say if a person is having A antigen, that is blood group is A, then with A, if Rh factor is present, then it will become A positive. If Rh factor is absent, then it is called A negative. Okay. Similarly, B will be also having B positive or B negative. AB will also be having AB positive and AB negative, and O also O positive and O negative. Now, depending upon both these types of antigen, we have 8 blood groups. Okay. Now, how this affect blood transfusion, that we will be discussing when I'll discuss blood transfusion in the next slide. This much is clear. But another thing which should be remembered is the name rhesus factor. It was given because rhesus name was given because this rhesus factor was first discovered in the rhesus monkeys. Okay, and hence this name was given. Next, what do you mean by blood transfusion? In simple way, we can say yes, when blood is transferred from one person to another, then this is called blood transfusion. Why it is needed to be transferred? Why one person will need the blood from another person? So simple, in case of heavy loss of blood, if the blood is lost from the body, okay, in any injury due to a very severe injury or any surgery, In that case, a person will require blood supply from an external source. Okay, and the person who is giving the blood is called donor, and the person who is receiving this blood is called recipient. Okay, now during blood transfusion, very important thing which should be taken care of is blood group compatibility. During blood transfusion, blood of donor is matched with that of recipient. That means it should be same. Okay, if it is incompatible, then what will happen? If it is incompatible, then the donor's blood, antibodies are present inside the blood plasma, then donor blood will are attacked by the antibodies of the recipient. Okay, and the recipient antibodies will act upon donor's blood, and because of that, serious illness or even death of the recipient can occur. Okay, so this is blood group compatibility. That means during blood transfusion, the blood of donor is matched with that of the recipient. Now, how it is done? This is general chart which shows that how blood group is matched. If the donor is having A blood group, then A blood group person can surely give him. Similarly, when B, then B blood group can also surely give him. Okay, and if AB is there, then AB person who is having AB blood group can surely give. Now, what happens? A person with the blood group AB can receive blood from all other blood groups. Okay, this AB is the universal recipient. Why? Because it is having no antibodies in it. कोई एंटीबॉडी ही नहीं है तो क्या एक्ट करेगा, isn't it? So, it is having no antibody neither for antigen A nor for antigen B, isn't it? So it can take blood from all the blood groups. Is it okay? But now O blood group, that person can donate to all. Now why it can donate to all? Because it is having no antigen. Okay, there is no antigen, and so it can donate the blood to all. So a person with the blood group O can donate blood to all blood groups and is therefore called a universal donor. Understood this? Okay, then this is how blood group is matching is done. Another important factor that I told you is that Rh factor is also taken care of while transferring blood. If the blood of an Rh positive donor is transfused into Rh negative recipient, then there will be antibody reaction. Okay, recipient will develop antibodies against the Rh factor, and repeated transfusion of this Rh positive blood to a recipient will become fatal. Okay, but blood of O negative or AB negative means whatever is there, Rh negative recipient can be transferred to Rh positive. Is it clear to you? So other than taking care of this blood group ABO, we have to take care of Rh factor, that is it is present or not. If it is, the best thing is that if both of them are positive, very nice. If both of them are negative, very nice. They should not be mixed in the way that positive Rh positive blood should not be transfused into the Rh negative recipient. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, now revise this full chapter again. Take care of yourself. Have a great day.